This video is about Hillary Clinton. It's going to be about her record in Congress and about how I believe she is not qualified to be a politician. And her record in Congress proves it. Congressmen are allowed to write 3 pieces of legislation per year. And I know that she wrote 12, so she must have served for at least 4 years. And 11 out of the 12 pieces of legislation that Hillary Clinton wrote as a congresswoman are jokes. And if you knew what these pieces of legislation were, you would say, why are you wasting our time? That's basically it. And only one of them passed, which was also a joke. So these pieces of legislation that she wrote, not voted on, but wrote, were to honor people, to rename a building after someone. That's the type of thing that she did, and there were a lot of them. For example, the one that passed was to rename a courthouse for a judge. And that's it. How much time do you think she put into that? I mean, any idiot, and especially since she did many of them, any idiot could sit there and tell a staffer, write a piece of legislation to rename this courthouse after a judge, and she doesn't have to do anything. You know, she obviously voted. I don't know her voting record, but her legislative record is laughable. She obviously already I don't know how long ago I knew this. I might have known this. I must have known this when she campaigned against Trump, because I was researching information about her. To me, I'm thinking, if she's running for office, I want to know what her congressional record is. So the other piece was about Puerto Rico. Now, keep in mind, she's a representative from the state of New York. She has no business writing legislation for Puerto Rico, although you have to give her an exception, because I don't believe that a representative from Puerto Rico can enter legislation in Congress. And the legislation was to provide funding for national parks in Puerto Rico, which is a job of a congressman. You'll have to decide on your own if what she did is right. She may have entered it with other people. She may not have written it. I'm not sure exactly how all of it works, but this is one of the ones that was part of her 3 per year on the list. I looked up a list of what she did. It was 12, and it said something about Puerto Rico. And this wasn't a site attacking her. It was just a site that listed what she did. And that's it. There was no opinion on it, but I have an opinion on it. The woman's a joke. And the only reason why she ran is because she was the wife of Bill Clinton, and that's it. That's the whole basis for her getting elected. And not only that, she got elected in an easy district. She didn't go to a difficult district where she could lose. She went to a district where it's going to vote a Democrat no matter who it was. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please post below.